It was a Saturday night in February. Snow was on the ground, and it was starting to look like one of those nights that was full of nothing. Absolutely nothing. It was 11:26. I was just about ready to give up when I heard a knock on the door. The knock was gentle, like a child petting a lion in African savannah. "Come in," I said. I was excited that I was finally getting what I wanted. A case. I recognized the woman at first glance. It was Olivia Scott, the 8th richest woman in the town. She owned the company that made shoes for everyone who lived here. Clyde Watkins, Private Eye.
I know who you are. Why else would I be here?
Her voice was like sandpaper scraping across the back of a soft kitten.
I was wondering if you could help me on a case, if it's not too late.
Ma'am, it's never too late to solve a case. I wasn't sure why I said that. I just thought it would sound professional. Tell me everything that happened.
Well, I was with one of my clients. He was purchasing a pair of shoes that were being specially fitted and designed. When I finished his order, I went back inside. But when I arrived outside, both my client and my car were missing. The only thing I saw after that was a man with a mustache driving away with my car.
The story made it sound like there would be an exciting case tonight. This case won't be too hard to solve. There are only 3 men in the city with mustaches. It turns out I was right. The 3 men were Clemens Walsh, the owner of the Car Tire Company, Harold Zampini, the most powerful gang leader in town, and Jedediah Smith, the local preacher. I called to my assistant. Dawn, contact these men and tell them to meet us at the diner downtown.
Of course, sir.
When we arrived at the old diner owned by Hannah Moccasin, there was a smell of sopapilla cheesecake in the air. I was hungry. I called to Hannah. Ma'am, 1 piece of sopapilla cheesecake, please.
Of course, sir.
We sat down with each of the men one at a time, each time getting a completely different response.
No. Stealing is against the Bible. I would never deliberately go against the Bible.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. It was looking like we'd have to conduct a more thorough investigation. Great Scott, where's my cheesecake?
That'll be 1 minute, sir.
Where have you been the last few hours?
I'll never tell. I was busy in my office. I had loads of paperwork to do before today's shipment.
I was busy writing tomorrow's sermon.
I was pretty sure I knew who our thief was, but then I realized my sopapilla cheesecake still was not done. What are you doing in there, Hannah? My dessert should be done by now. I made my way to the kitchen. There was something odd going on in there, and I had to find out. Flying Frankfurts, how did you get those keys?
It's because I gave them to her. You see, I never really wanted to be her assistant. I just wanted to be rich, like Olivia.
You won't get away with this.
Hold it right there. Are you running away because you're scared? The Bible says not to be afraid. Job 5:21. You will be protected from the lash of the tongue, and need not fear when destruction comes. So why are you running away? There's no need to be afraid.
You're right. I've always been a better fighter than Clyde.
He was cocky, and he looked ready to fight like a polar bear about to take down a penguin. But I had a few tricks up my sleeve. I think it's time I taught you a lesson, young blood. We squared up like 2 boxers in a mush pit. I could see the fear in his eyes. He was acting brave and strong, but I could see right through him. Why haven't you thrown the first punch? Are you scared?
Of course not. I'm not afraid of you.
This is absolute madness!
Once Don started to strike, I knew he was done for. It was time I ended this. I guess I won't be seeing you at work tomorrow, Don. You'll be behind bars.
Excellent work, Clyde. You've done it again.
I think we learned a very valuable lesson today. Fear is a man's worst enemy.
Sanctifying sandwiches. It's almost 7 o'clock. I guess we can all go to church together then.
And that, brothers and sisters, is why we should not be afraid. Now let's read one more verse before I end. Proverbs 29:25. Fear of a man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is to be kept safe. Let's keep this verse in our hearts.
After a night like that, I definitely will.